Yo, what is up, people? This is Zero, and today I got a interesting topic. Well, interesting only because it pertains to anybody who's a American who has dealt with police. Now, last week I did talk about the Reed technique, and this time I want to talk about the abuse of power that cops show and how sometimes, even though knowing your rights, it can kind of get you into trouble. But if you stay calm, if the cop isn't looking to hurt you, you could come out of this, unscathed and even get some payback, like this lady has done. So I kind of want to go into, into some of the videos. It's parts of it because like the full video is like full dash cam video is like 20 minutes long. And believe me, pretty much everything I showed, even from the parts, because like they're longer than necessary, but from the parts, it can show you step by step how. And I mean, as I play each clip, I'll show you step by step, like how I mean, and of course, it'll be obvious that how the cop is breaking the law, and if you don't stuff you don't know, I just put it down there. But let's get to the first clip. I have. Oh dang! I thought I put the data back up. Okay, there we go. And please like, share, subscribe if you haven't. Well, I guess you want to chat. I guess you have to subscribe. But I didn't do it like that. But it kind of keeps down the trolls and all that. So I do that. So and if you don't know, I don't know how long ago this was, but I remember I was watching it in like video like on the High Street channel, even though their views on politics are different than mine. You know, we kind of agree like how messed up it was. I can agree with how they agree how messed up it was, even though they kind of put a little comment into it, but still like it was they still kind of it still kept it serious though. So I'm gonna go further and really just try to get into it. So let's go to the first video. I'm not gonna hold y'all up too long. So this is the first part. So pretty much this is the woman you know, at the Starbucks with her daughters, and the police just comes up to her. So let's check the footage out.
Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
Fine.
What are you guys doing here?
Waiting to go to Starbucks in a second. Why? Is there a problem? I
Well,
can't
so,
sit here.
well, actually, let me tell you why I'm here. Okay,
Mm.
I've been having auto break-ins in this parking lot every
Okay.
morning around this time.
Thank you very much.
So
for
I've
telling
been
me that.
so I've been driving around here.
Okay.
And I noticed that you guys aren't doing nothing but hanging out.
Yeah, I just got in from
And so,
Vegas
okay, well that.
this morning. I've been driving all night.
Okay, well,
Takes 8 hours to get here.
well, relax. That's my reason why I'm talking to you.
I'm from here, so I'm not.
Okay.
This is a rental car from the Bay Area, from Oakland.
Okay.
Just because it's got Nevada plates, it's not a.
It's not a Nevada car.
No.
Yeah. So basically, she was explaining like how a car is a rental because like he was saying that there have been break-ins over there. So she explained that the car was a rental, so he wouldn't think that she was trying to steal a car. When they're not in the same state. When you try to run a plates, which I'm not sure if if they can just kind of just do that be just because, but I'm not sure. I have to look into that. But but yeah, so like cop comes up, friendly, whatever, and thing about it is like you never really. It's like I say, like when people say don't trust police. Like there's good reason for not trust police because even in friendly conversations, you could get set up to go to jail. like cops are trained to lie. I think I've mentioned that before. Cops are trained to lie, so they can use anything against you to do this. That's why Rice Miranda say anything you can, saying can and will be used against you. And I remember like earlier on Florida Reg TV, they were talking about like cop read somebody their Miranda rights. I'm gonna tell you the truth. At all my encounters with police, I've never heard now one of them say the Miranda rights, like read me my Miranda rights. They usually just try to do whatever they try to do, and that was it. Because I thought like a show, you read Miranda rights, but in the cop shows. So yeah, everything seems like okay. This is going, he was just stop by and making sure things were good right there. So because like this lady said, she had drove in. Yeah. This lady drove in. Said she drove in about like 8 hours. So like I think her dog was just like trying to get some rest after driving that long to come to Starbucks. So let's check out the other footage. I'm not gonna delay it any longer.
I'm not Nevada.
Okay.
I'm from
You have your ID
California.
on you?
Yeah. Okay, so wait a minute. Now, why you asking for my ID? You just explained to me about the break-in.
Right.
But why did you explain to me about my ID? What's that about? What did I do? What kind of crime did I commit?
What kind of crime did you commit?
Yeah, I'm
Well,
asking
you
to
haven't.
ask you for my ID.
Yeah, you have to give me your ID.
Why do I have to give you my ID? I
Why?
don't have to give you my ID because I haven't did anything. You started talking about a break-in.
Okay.
I thanked you for informing me that.
Right.
I informed you that I'm resting because I'm about to go into Starbucks, right?
Mm-hmm.
I informed you I've been driving all night, right?
Well, Starbucks has been open for about 2 hours.
It's actually been open since 5. I checked my GPS. Okay.
Are you doing anything wrong?
No, I'm not.
So then what's the big deal?
I don't have to give you my ID. I'm not doing anything
Yeah,
wrong.
you do.
No, I don't.
And see what she said. Okay, y'all hear me? Okay, there we go. Yeah, so what she said in there where she said she doesn't have to give the cops ID because she hasn't committed a crime, that is absolutely true. You don't have to give the cops ID if you have not committed a crime or they have no proof you committed a crime to identify yourself. And in this situation, what the cops should have did was just okay, you did all this, okay, whatever. He should have just went out, walked off, and been about his business. But the thing about it was, this wasn't about her not giving him ID. I mean, that was the excuse, but really, what the cop really was really trying to, what really pushing about was the fact that she didn't want to do what he said. Oh yeah, I see nice in the chat. Yeah. Oh, Benedict Nuts. I got you.
Sold us out. Sonny sold us out.
All right. So yeah. So when we so yeah, it seemed like okay. Some people like, oh, it's no big deal. Just give them just give them your ID and everything will be all right. And it's like, yeah, you could give it to them. I mean, but by law, you're not required to. And some people think, oh, well, you're just making the cop's job harder. No, cop's making his own job harder. And the lady, the lady was within her rights. She knew her rights, and what kind of it kind of starts to escalate. So the next clip, you're gonna kind of start. Next two clips, you're gonna kind of start seeing it escalate.
No, I don't. No,
You don't?
I know the law. I don't have to give you my ID. I'm not doing anything wrong. I have not did anything wrong.
So
I've not did anything wrong.
So what you're doing now is leading me to believe that you might be doing something wrong.
No, I'm not doing that. So don't try to trump up no charges. I saw like get your phone out, start recording. Start recording right now, honey.
See, that's exactly what he was trying to do. He was trying to find some reasonable suspicion so he can create a probable cause that he could pin on her. He said, nope, don't do that. Don't put no trumped up charges. And she was right to have her daughters go and start recording because even though he had his dash cam on. We seen the news. That don't mean much of anything. I ain't stop corrupt cops from doing whatever. But there is something I will point out that she probably could have did that would have probably made it a little harder for them to do what they do to her, as I show later on. Was one, she shouldn't have had like the window all the way down. I mean, I get why she had it down because she was chilling with her. No. Matter of fact, she rolled down because the cop knocked on it. Because I do remember the footage. The full footage is actually 20 minutes long. I'm not sure how long ago this was, but I'll make sure to put it down in the comment section so you can check out the whole thing. But pretty much, she should have, if she was gonna bring down the window, like I said, I've said it like last week. Only have it down like a little bit, like not enough where they put their arm in or whatever, or do whatever, because you don't want a corrupt cop trying to unlock the door and then try to let himself in, and then try to lie and say, oh well, try to make up some kind of charge or say, oh, you left the door open or something like that. And two, she should have had the door locked. And on top of that, her daughter should have probably stayed in the car. But I understand why they, did how they did it. So yeah, that too. But in this case, he had no real reason to ask her for ID. So I get that. Yeah. But that is a good point too. You had enough to slide your ID out because you don't need to have your whole arm in there. Now, if like I said, a corrupt cop want to do something, they gonna do it. But what I'm recommending will kind of make it harder for them to do what they gonna do. But like I said, don't stop them. So like I said, be careful out there. So I think I think I went through. Let me
No, I
see.
don't. No,
You
I don't.
don't?
I know the law. I don't have to be my ID. I'm not doing anything wrong. I have not did anything wrong.
So,
I've not did anything wrong.
so what you're doing now is leading me to believe that you might be doing something wrong.
No, I'm not doing that. So don't try to trump up no charges. I saw.
Yeah, I did. Okay, yeah. I was trying to make sure I find out what.
I
Okay,
sound like
this
I
is
saw.
the one.
May I take get Anik on the phone. Get Anik on the phone.
Why, why, why are you getting so worked
Because I
up?
gotta have protection. Because I don't
Okay.
know where this is about to go. I
Well,
gotta have protection.
Well, it's not going to go
'Cause we're
anywhere
not
if you
doing
cooperate.
anything.
So you see this thing right here?
We're not doing
So
anything.
this is my camera. Everything's being
Exactly.
everything's being recorded.
Exactly. And I'm not doing anything. That's what did you hear me tell my daughters? Start recording as well. Start
Yeah,
recording
that's
as
fine.
well.
They can record all day.
See, like I said, anytime start recording, you like, oh, you ain't got to do all that and blah blah blah. He's trying to be friendly. Oh, you ain't got to do all that. You got to record. I'm recording. You don't have to worry about that. He's like, oh yeah, you can record. And everything seems like okay. She is having this agreement. Cause like think about it, like she's not really escalating it. Some people say, oh, you just tagging as an officer. You should just comply. And sometimes complying means that you done gave up your rights and now they can do whatever they want to with it. Oh yes, yeah, it's gonna get real petty. Yeah, the officer's gonna get real petty. And I'm gonna show you exactly what's gonna happen. And oh yeah, it gets worse. Cause like, woman's just like, hey, I'm not gonna show you this, no rights, and everything like that. So at this point, she wants to call supervisor, get somebody higher up she can get in touch with, which that is what you should do, and and you'll see what's gonna happen next.
Yes,
Okay.
I do. I wouldn't be in this car if I didn't. I can't rent a car without a valid driver's license. Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, I don't know that if you rented this car, right?
Well, what does that have to do? Did we commit
Exactly.
crime?
No, we didn't.
Right.
Okay.
So what do you need an ID for?
No.
So are you going to refuse to give me your ID?
I am, because I haven't done anything. Call your superior. Call your supervisor.
I don't have to do that.
Yes, you do have to do that. Make sure you record that, because I'm going, as soon as I leave here, I'm going to 150th, and I'm going to the sheriff's department.
That's
and what
fine.
is your name? Give me your information.
I'll give you a card when we're done.
Yeah, give me. You got it? Okay, good. I'm going straight there. Straight there.
Okay, so
We're being harassed for nothing. We're being harassed for nothing.
it's not harassment.
Yes, it is harassment. Yes, it is. I have not did anything.
Okay, hold on, because you explained us the situation about the break-ins. We told you we just got in town, and you're still trying to tell us about an ID for what?
Right.
We haven't done anything. Did
Okay.
we break into something?
No.
we
Okay.
haven't.
No. So a
Therefore,
call to
we
say
don't have
that
to
this
show
car
ID.
broke into not something? No, they didn't.
Did someone tell you this is a car you need to look out for?
Okay.
Exactly. No one did.
Well, guess what? I'm not in any rush. I can hang out here till you want to give me your ID.
I'm not. I want you to call your sheriff. I want you to call me or call your superior, your supervisor. I'm asking for a supervisor right now.
So use the restroom because you
I sell it.
Well, hold on.
Call
Hold on.
911. Call 911.
What is going on here?
I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna call
Okay.
the police. I'm gonna call the police.
You're blocking my way right by our car. Please off the truck.
No, we're not doing that. Okay, everyone in this car is detained. You can go back in the car and wait, or you can go in handcuffs and go in my car.
She's not gonna go. I tell her just get in the car. We're not detained.
Yeah.
I'm calling the police right now on
Okay.
you. I'm calling the police on you
What kind of
because you came up here and harassed me.
This is why the police.
Exactly.
Yeah, everyone
No,
in this.
And see, you see what? Okay, let me see. Dang, okay. There we go. There we go. I don't know why it does that, but you see what happened with that situation. It was like, yeah, he was all friendly, like, oh, well, I ain't got nothing to worry about. We be here all day and all that. But once she started saying, I'm gonna call police, I'm gonna call your superiors and all that, he knew he fucked up. He knew he messed up big time, and he getting worried. And what are you gonna do next? I won't say gonna surprise you, but you will see why she got that 8.25 million. So let me go ahead and put that on.
You can sit. You can sit in the car. You can sit in the car.
What am I taking?
Last option. Last chance. Sit in the car. You're going to handcuffs.
Handcuffs for what?
Handcuffs for what? She has
31
handcuffs
Adam.
for
We'll start
what?
us up there.
That was one of the things. You're being really too excessive right about now. You're being real excessive right now. That's
Okay.
one of the reasons why we stopped here too. For me to get coffee, and I was telling her to get up so she could go to the restroom. Oh no, you're not going to do that. You're not going to violate and victimize us.
31 Adam. Well, we just occupy times 3.
What if she
We got 2 of them out of the car just running all around, filming us,
This is why the
impeding the
boys
I have
investigation.
an
you hear
individual
yourself
here.
right now?
Hello?
What you saying? Do you have an answer?
I am in Castro
Do you have
Valley
an answer for
Starbucks.
that?
I just spoke with somebody and I got hung up on.
Do you have an answer for my question? You do not. Thank you very much.
Okay, here comes another car.
You don't have an answer. Sir, do you have an answer to why she's been detained? How we committed any
Castro Valley
crime?
Boulevard.
We're just nothing. We're doing nothing, sir.
Okay, they don't want to listen to us, so let's go ahead and
Okay.
detain these 2.
No, you're not going to detain them. No, you're not going to detain them. We haven't did anything. We haven't did anything. We have not did anything.
You gotta start the car. Get out of the car.
No, I'm not.
Get out of the car.
I'm on the window down.
Get out of the car.
No, I'm not.
And you see that? You see that, y'all? See that? Like it's like, oh, he wants to say, oh, they out the car. They not complying. I'm gonna detain them. And the real reason was like, it was just like he was on a power trip. He knew he was wrong. He panicked, and he's like, I'm gonna detain him. We're not doing this. I'm gonna detain all y'all. And then on top of that, he got in that. He opened that car, which was like illegal, but like she shouldn't have opened the door in the first place. Because if you looked at his hand placement, it's like when you open it and you shut it, he made it seem like the door was shut, and then he just opened the door with his hand, like he didn't pull the doorknob. Did it with his hands, and then dragged her out and detained her. And then once the supervisor came there, yeah, you know the good old wall of silence. The good old blue game. Started trying. I guess yeah, try to intimidate her, try to make it sound like we're not really some more intimidate, more like try to gaslight her, try to make it sound like she's the problem. And this is what the last clip I'll show with that, because like it was just crazy, like the way they talked to her. Yeah, yeah, she deserved every bit of that money.
Right now, you're not putting your foot in the car. I'm asking you why I'm following our instructions. I'm asking you a question. Why am I being arrested? Right now, you're being arrested because you're not. What did I do to be arrested? What led up to this? Can you answer that honestly? You cannot. You won't let me. You won't shut up. Listen to me.
I mean, you hear that, y'all? She told her. He said, "You're not listening." Then talking about, "Oh, you won't listen because you won't shut up." I mean, she wasn't yelling at him. You could have heard her, but she was asking valid questions, and y'all didn't want to hear it. And funny thing is, y'all stupid asses put it all on tape. So now, not only have y'all done wrong, y'all got it on tape. Just like those criminals that like to record their crimes. Yeah, that's exactly what you are. Y'all criminals recording your crime. You're harassing this black woman and her children, this innocent black woman, these innocent black girls, and y'all thought because you had a badge that was gonna protect you, that you can do whatever you want with it. This cop was on a power trip, and when when he ran to someone who knew their rights, he didn't like that. Especially he didn't want a black woman, uh, having their rights, I mean, asserting their rights to him. They didn't want that. He wanted her to just do whatever he told her to do, and that was it. Now, yeah, we was like, oh yeah, she should have just did that, but why? Why when she didn't have to? And I kind of see these movies where they show black people knowing their rights, and I always show them getting killed in the end. I don't like that because it's pushing that narrative with the cops, like, oh yeah, you should just comply. You comply or you're gonna die. But hell, even when you comply, you can still die. You could still die doing everything the cops told you, and they'll find a reason to take you out if they really wanted to, or get you locked up for a long time. So yeah, you know, comply if you want to. You better know what you're supposed to do in that situation. Know what they're supposed to not do and not do. But and I know that woman just accidentally opened the door because she seen the cop going after her daughters and she wanted to come out and talk. But it's like if the cop gonna tell her to stay in the car, he should have just did that. But he changed his mind and they just pulled her out. But if anybody want to come up, you're more than welcome to. I put the link in the chat. Discuss it. But I mean, if not, then I'll just go and I'll end it soon, and that'll probably be like the last open panel I'll do. So, but yeah, that's pretty much how it is. And yeah. I mean, if you come up, I need you to type in the chat. You know. But yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much how it is. I was gonna like do a pre-recorded video on it, but I was like, yeah, let's go ahead and do it live because that'd just be easier. And it took me a minute to edit it the way I needed to to have the clips I needed to present, to explain it to everybody. So yeah. So yeah, Nas, you want to come on up? Come on up, bro. But yeah, that's. I mean, she won 8.25 million. I was like, man. I was like, but she deserved it though. Okay, bro. Yeah, I said, man, she deserved every bit of that. Cause like not only these cops are terrorizing her, but terrorizing their daughters too. 8.25 million. I think I put it in the title. Yeah, it's in the title. 8.25 million. If they had to pay this woman. And then you heard like earlier, like where like when she tried to call for the supervisor, they said she got hung up on before. So it's like you try to call for a superior to deal with this cop, and y'all hang up on him. And then it's like call his superior. I mean he's supposed to call, but he won't do it. That's what it was. And I'm just like, yeah. But like I said, she shouldn't open that door, because open that door allowed that cop to it gave the cop a reason to drag her out. They were already looking to do it. And I think at one point, like when the daughters got the car, you like said, he said, get a car, we're gonna tame you. Tame me or what? I was like, oh man. I don't know. I don't know if he did or not. Like, hey, they ain't say he got fired. I have to look at the news, but yeah, if they did, I'll definitely. If he got fired, I'll definitely put in the community tab. You know, yeah, he got fired. But like I said, I don't know how long ago this was, but yeah, I think this might turn into a series. I think I might turn into a series, just kind of looking at certain stuff. Like I said, I ain't the most knowledgeable about it, but when kind of when stuff's obvious, and like kind of how stuff is going. Because I remember like the my last experience with dealing with a cop. Like a cop tried to act like he was gonna assert his authority on me, and I was like kind of like nah, because he wanted to try to get loud with me. I'm like, hold up, what's trying to ask for my ID? Like I said, he said, I'm gonna see your ID. I said, why did you stop me? He said, I need to see your ID. And then I think second I gotta know. I said, why did you stop me? Cause I was trying to head to the bus. Like I had much time. This cop just stopped me for no reason. I was like, okay. And I was like, that's when I said it. And like he was like, oh yeah, you in the scripture. Somebody came around. This came through the direction you going to. We got a call over there. So I mean, normally I would have just like I said, I ain't got to show you shit. But since I was in a hurry and I didn't feel like, really argue with this guy because I had much time to go down there since it was a long way to the bus stop. I was like, I showed my ID, like, oh, okay. And then I just turned around, looked at, shook my head, and just walked off. It was like you just a dumbass. Then he had like, cause like it was a white cop. It was like white cop doing it, but he had like a black cop standing in the back, like he been do something. I was like, and I was kind of like, yeah, I was kind of like, oh yeah, you're going. It was like, yeah, go ahead and be a good nigga for your master. But yeah, they always fit the description so they can have a reason to ask for your ID. Like, oh yeah, you could be doing a possible crime. So I get you. Hey, Killer Swag. Hey, if you want to hop on the panel, bro. You more than welcome to. Yeah, because it might be the last open panel I might be doing Might be the last on pound I might do. So I think I put it in the chat. I should have put the. I don't think it went through. Let me see if I can put it again. I don't know why it didn't go through. Okay, there we go. Okay, there go through. Never mind. Well, I say that because it's like the last open pounds I had, like ain't nobody really came up, so it's like I don't know, it's like ain't nobody coming up, ain't no point in me having open panel. I mean, I'll still do lives. It's like if I ain't doing open panel, ain't no point in me going doing that. I just kind of okay, okay, that's what's up. Yeah, but oh no, I ain't gonna stop. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I ain't gonna stop doing lives right now. I mean, if I kind of just not feeling them more, yeah, I may stop doing them, but right now, yeah, I'm probably not. Yeah, that's why I was like, that's why I was like saying like, yeah, this is gonna be the last time. Like I said, I'm gonna see one more time. If nobody come on, I'm just not gonna have. It's ain't no point in You say you want to go on the panel, ain't nobody gonna come on. It's like yeah, nobody wanna come on. Like okay, that's what y'all want. But I ain't tripping about it. But it's just I don't see the point of wasting energy on saying make it an open live and open panel and then nobody comes up. So, but yeah. But as far as like the that cop, I'm glad that cop got what he deserved. And I mean, and it's like yeah, they got the cop doing that abuse of power. But then you have then like at times like you have like cops that actually did their jobs and still get fired. Like and I know a lot of black people, like defended this BS, which I don't get why. Because like when I first heard it, I didn't know much about it. But after I like looked at the actual video, uh oh yeah, no problem, bro. Yeah, but yeah, if I yeah, if, yeah, like when I seen the video, like okay, that is definitely not what people were making it out to be. And it was like that case like Micaiah Bryant, like the 16-year-old girl who like almost stabbed another girl, but the cop shot her. And I was like, clearly she was about to kill this girl. And the cop even like told her several times, put down the knife, drop the knife. As I mean, she almost stabbed one girl like she knocked over. And then you got the parents out there sitting there watching the whole thing. And then when he shoot her, he said, you didn't have to shoot her like that. Why did you stop from trying to stab the girl? Because like even if he hadn't shot her, if the girl got stabbed and she died, he'd be like, why'd you let her stab? It was like either way, that cop wasn't coming out there with a job. And like, I hated Black Lives Matter for creating that situation. I was there like black folks make all kind of excuses why they gonna co-sign that bullshit. And I was like, y'all know y'all dead ass wrong for co-signing this. Now I ain't saying it was right. The cop was, like, oh yeah, he was right, in killing the girl. But I understood like in that decision, in that situation, he made the best decision he thought he could make at the time. And there's nothing wrong. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But it's like, yeah, unfortunately, a girl lost her life. I mean, but the cop stopped her from taking another girl out. Like, so he didn't have to do that. I mean, she had a knife on her. So it's like, well, at least when you have a deadly weapon on her, like, yeah, that's kind of like we have a knife on you, like about like with the intent to stab somebody, that's pretty much that's pretty much the time where they can use a gun to shoot your ass. That's I mean, it's like kind of like had like gun, you about to shoot somebody, they gonna shoot if they can. If they got the shot and you gonna be safe, they taking. And and it made me mad with the whole situation because I was mad because you made me defend the police. I don't even like the police. You niggas made me niggas that defender. Y'all niggas made me defend that cop. I don't even like police. I don't even fuck with them like that. And my experience in dealing with them, a lot of times I don't be dealing with them like that. I mean, I make sure to deal with them and deal with them to, not deal with them as much as possible. Because even when you have the casual even when you have a regular conversation with which they call a casual conversation, it's still it can always be an interrogation. If you're not answering questions that need to be answered, don't say nothing because it'll be an interrogation. Yeah, I mean, I'll do playing panels, but you gotta let me know. But if your ass don't show up, I'm not doing another panel with you. I'm dead serious. Like because I had people, because I had had like, oh, I'm gonna do a panel with you, and then they show up. I'm like, yeah, I just been doing with them again. But I know you got like stuff, so yeah, let's just just let me know. But like I said, I got all my social media in my about section and even down in the description box. So just let me know. Uh, but yeah, like with the yeah, I mean the cops they can do whatever they want. They try to do whatever they want to. If you let them do what they want, then well, it's like say she had a knife, like he wasn't close up on her, like where he could like she tasing them wouldn't be a guarantee of stopping them because some people can shake out of that. And even good spray, he was too far away to spray her. So that wouldn't even be an option even if he wanted to. He wasn't close enough to spray her. I mean, I'm sure if he's probably like close up on her, he probably just held her down and take the knife out of her if he was close enough. But the cop didn't go in there guns blazing. That's the thing about it. They see that's why they like Black Lives Matter. They made it sound like the cop just came in and start shooting because the cop said several times, "Put down the knife." And when she was going for that strike, like when she was quick moving to go for that strike, and you say, "Oh well, he just overreacted." No, he didn't. I looked at that video. I looked at the video several times, and no, she was going for the kill. If he didn't shoot her, that other girl we got stabbed. He saved that girl in the pink. Now I'm sure the girl in the pink family may uh may thank him, but everybody else didn't. Yeah. I mean, I said I wish Taser did that because I just think like you just tase them, but with some people tasers don't work on them like it, and I think it depends on like body weight or something like that. Sometimes it's usually kind of like eating a Dunkin' Donut, right? Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, you're right, kind of like that. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, yeah, it is kind of like that.
Sold us out. Sonny sold us out.
Yep, exactly like that. Cause that cop didn't really have too many choices. And I was like saying, like her parents were right there, not doing nothing. They watching the whole thing. And I was like, y'all could have stopped this. The cop didn't even need to be out there. Y'all could have stopped this stuff. Y'all let this girl go out with a knife and almost kill another girl. And what if the cop ain't came there and she stabbed that girl? And the cop was there. They'd be like, oh. And then I mean, well, then at that point it'd be like, oh, two black people killed, black person killed another black person. But yeah, but I mean, it's just crazy, seeing that type of stuff. And I mean, I ain't had no real argument with it, uh, but I mean, it was just like because I went back and looked at it again like a few days ago, and I was just like, hold up, because like I think I said in the comments and said like that was their parents. It was like I said maybe their parents because there were adults out there, and y'all just watch the whole thing. But I mean, I guess be honest, that's kind of like hood. But even the hood, like if y'all care about it and stuff like that, y'all gonna try to stop it at least. So I can't say that's just the hood. I mean, you might see that if, like you don't nobody care about each other like that, and they can sit there and watch it. But other than that, yeah, if y'all gonna be family and all that, y'all supposed to be, stopping from doing stupid stuff like that. Cops shouldn't even have to be out there. And then like get a dude like out here, you didn't have to do that. You ain't it. Cause you didn't do nothing to stop this girl. Cause I mean, I think like by the time I watch it, like you know how like when they show the shootings and all that, you don't got like certain amount of time to catch the original footage before they just take it all off the internet. Which I don't get why they do that. Cause it's like okay, come on. I mean, cause it's sensitive footage. I'm like, I mean, it's gonna be on the news, so we gonna keep having that. Why do y'all keep taking off the internet? I still have not seen the full footage of George Floyd, and how he died because they took it off the internet. I've only got like you know what people told me about how it was in like little clips that they kind of talk about, but other than that, I don't know too much anything else. But I guess what was that? I guess that's probably all I got to talk about. Yeah, 'cause like Nas, I never know when you gonna be free. Cause every time I think you gonna be free, you always at work. And then when I'm like, okay, I think about doing live, and then like when I think about doing it, you start going live. I'm like, so. But yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and end this. But before I do that, go give my shout outs. Shout out to Knots, aka Benedict Knots, and Killer Swag. Yeah, thank y'all for coming out, and I guess for those who came in and came out, thank y'all for the cloud watchers. Uh, but yeah, thank y'all for coming through. Hope y'all take some information about out of it, and I guess those who came through, who may come through and watch the replay. Shout out to y'all. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and make your comments. Uh, and if you feel next generous, you feel free to sponsor to my channel by going to hashtag not hashtag $ zero to infinite. So with that, it's all in the about section of nuts and in the description box too. You can find me. So with that, wholeness and balance vibration, people, and I'll see you guys later. Y'all have yourselves a good night.